I'm Jeff Darcy, and we are taking you on a green medicine expedition. Each week we'll explore ancient and modern discoveries from green natural medicines all over the world. On this week's expedition, I want to take you to Chile in South America to explore the latest research into an ancient green medicine of the Mapuche Indians, the Maqui Berry. The shamans of the Mapuche Indians have used this Maqui Berry medicinally for millennia, and it's only in the last few years that researchers we'll talk with have discovered that this berry has antioxidant capabilities that are off the chart, more than any other plant in the world. Come with me on this expedition into the green medicine of the Mapuche to discover the manufacturer, the researchers. We'll travel to the heartland of Mapuche culture and discover their intercultural medicine, where herbal medicines are prescribed from the herbalist's dream life and fulfilled in the Mapuche Herbal Pharmacy. Let's visit the Mapuche Hospital, a hospital unlike any other in the world. Here, medical doctors practice in concert alongside shamans.
So here we are in Chile, leaving Santiago to go towards Valdivia in the south. It's about 12 hours on this fantastic bus, complete with slippers, little eye thing to go over, keep us nice and quiet at night, and cushions. So we're off on the beginning of our adventure to discover the Maqui Berry, high in antioxidant, and why it's so special to the Mapuche Shamans. So we've arrived in Valdivia at the bus station here after all night on this bus. It's a great way to travel. And the reason we're here is to check out a couple of rising stars of plants that really will be a remarkable stories over the next decade. And one of those is the Maqui Berry. The Maqui Berry is chock full with antioxidants, more than any other plant on the planet, especially the berry. So we're on our way now to go check out the berry and why that is so important for our health. So Valdivia was settled just over 120 years ago by a large contingent of Germans. Originally, Valdivia was a fort town settled by the conquistadors, the Spanish, and held almost captive in their fort by the hostilities of the Mapuche tribe around. These days it's a thriving town. It has more rain than Seattle, up to 50% more rain than Seattle. So it's very wet and we're very lucky to catch it on a nice bright sunny day. Here we are at the University of Austral. We're here to speak with a professor who's doing some research into the antioxidant activity of the incredible Maqui Berry. Now remember that pro-oxidants are made in the body faster than antioxidants, and pro-oxidants are responsible for disease and aging. So we're here to talk to the professor about how Maqui Berry can combat this. Professor Burgos.
Hello.
Thank you very much for taking the time to meet with us.
Okay, no problem.
We're very interested in the exciting research that you're doing into the Maqui Berry. Can you tell us a little bit about the Maqui Berry?
Yes.
I mean, I've heard that it is the number one antioxidant fruit in the world. Is that possible?
Yes. Several research about other antioxidants, natural antioxidants. Maybe it's the most potent antioxidant in the world.
Research at the University of Austral showed that the antioxidant ability of the Maqui Berry neutralizes enzymes that destroys connective tissues, lightens allergic reactions, promotes cardiovascular health, and may improve eyesight.
So behind me is the Maqui Berry. The Maqui Berry is a sacred plant of the Mapuche Indians. The Mapuche Indians were native to this fantastic land many hundreds of years before the conquistadors arrived. And they actually were able to fight off the conquistadors with the power of their warriors and their shamans. And today we're standing where a forest would have been around Mount Osorno, this fantastic volcano behind me in the sacred lands of the Mapuche Indians. We're here in southern Chile visiting a company that concentrates nature from the Maqui Berry into powder and is used as nutritional supplements. This Maqui Berry grows locally all around here with this spectacular scenery. And the company we're visiting is Bayas del Sur, and we'll be talking with Manuel de Vega. The concentrated Maqui was scoring at 945 on ORAC value.
Yeah.
So that's the concentrate, but that's off the charts. That's pretty amazing.
Yes.
Even acai berry, goji berry is at 300. I mean.
Then I send samples and I say, hey, I have a new fruit here, I concentrate.
Yeah.
Please give me your opinion.
Right.
And of course, I was surprised.
When was that? When was that?
I think in maybe 4 years ago.
So this is just really a recent discovery that it has such fantastic ORAC value.
Yes.
And this is the highest concentrate there is?
Yes.
Wow, that's really intense. Okay, now we're going on the tour of the plant. And because of their good manufacturing practices here, we have to put on our hairnets and our coats. And then Mario is going to take us on a tour of the plant.
This is here we receive the raw material. We dump the fruit here. It's a magnet in the line. Then we have a finisher, but it's for clean the fruit. We fill these tanks. We have 3 tanks, 6 metric tons each one. So this is the ultrafiltration plant, and here we get the clear juice.
Thank you very much for the tour of the factory. It was really inspiring. Thank you very much for your work.
You're welcome. Nice to meet you.
You're producing some great berries.
Okay.
Here we are in the heartland of the Mapuche in Temuco. Behind me is a statue that depicts, how the Chilean army defeated the Mapuche nation in 1883 and sold their lands to the settler. A lot of this nation's tradition are held by the Machi, traditionally women who are holders of their cultural knowledge and also their herbal medicine. We're here to learn about the Machi and their traditions of herbal medicine, and I'd like to take you along with me now to look at a very special pharmacy of the Mapuche Shamans.
The Maquiberry Temuco Pharmacy is owned by the Mapuche Association. Its staff collects the plants as directed by the Machi. They make alcohol tinctures, and all the products are made from scratch, about 40 to 50 formulas, all based on traditional knowledge as guided by the Machi at every step of production. More serious problems are not decided at the pharmacy. They are referred to the Machi and the naturalista herbalist. They then in turn write prescriptions that are fulfilled back at the pharmacy.
Buenos días. Buenos días. Gracias. Hola. Mucho gusto.
The most remarkable thing about Maria, the naturalista herbalist, is that she never studied from a book. She learned through her grandmother and mainly through her own dreams. Little by little, the knowledge was delivered through her dream life. In the dream, the same person has taught her how to cure and localize the illness, has taught her diagnosis, how to prepare the plants. Each night when she dreams, she is taught about the plants and which patients should use them. Remarkably, when Maria was taking this patient's pulse, she was able to diagnose many things: pain in the hips, pain in the back, urinary tract infections, bladder pain, stomach inflammations, bone pain, low blood pressure. Maria wrote the patient a herbal prescription and gave her a prepared bottle of herbs and told her to come back soon.
So we're here at the Maqui Hospital in the heart of the Mapuche lands. And this is a very unusual hospital. At this hospital, maybe working with about a dozen medical doctors, each patient has the option of working with a shaman called a Machi.
In the 1990s, the Anglican organization that previously ran the hospital ran out of money, and the Indigenous Health Association got a small grant from the Chilean government and convinced the local church to lease them the unused hospital. People came from all over the world to see their unique, intercultural, experience using Maqis and MDs. Even Hillary Clinton visited the hospital a few years ago. A patient who visits the Mapuche Hospital is asked a series of questions about family, neighbours, the year's harvest, and about why he or she is sick. A patient can choose from being seen by doctors on staff or be treated by some of the Maqis that are available. Today, Hospital Mapuche serves about 20,000 people, of which 80% are Mapuche. While the actual care at the hospital can be described as complementary health, all systems combined in contributing to the other, the overall goal of the hospital in this intercultural health is because it realizes the environment, the community, and the culture all contribute to the well-being of the Mapuche people and their patients. For the Mapuche, the hospital is not an intercultural experiment. They have been doing this for millennia. Jose is a leader in the Mapuche community and in the hospital, and he reports that it's a very spiritual medicine, a selfless devotion to the community. The Maqui take care of everyone.
So we've just left the Mapuche Hospital. Mapuche means the Maqui way, where the place where the Maqui Berry grows. This is a Mapuche hospital that's quite unique. It's unique because on one hand they offer medical services through medical doctors, and on the other they offer the shaman, the Mapuche shaman, and they both combine together into a quite unique cultural experience. Now these shaman are rigorously trained within the community to give herbal medicine, spiritual, as well as physical advice. It's a unique place in Chile.
For many Mapuche, the recovery of their cultural identity is occurring at places like the Mapuche Hospital. It's an effort to fulfill their role as keepers of the earth in balance. The Mapuche Shamans are respected within the Mapuche community as almost priestesses. A Mapuche must complete various initiations before he or she can be accepted as a spiritual leader. A person enters initiation if she or he has had dreams of certain white animals or if they become sick. Mapuche shamans learn special knowledge that includes herbal medicine, esoteric lore, songs and techniques such as trance inducement, diagnosis and divination. After becoming a Mapuche, they can conduct healing ceremonies and treat victims of spirits. They also lead the greater community festivals and prayer sessions, where they ask ancestors and deities for land fertility and the well-being of the community.
We're concluding today's show in Temuco's bus station, where we've just traveled around from Valdivia, where we studied the modern science of the amazing Maqui Berry. We studied how it was made and the new science that's going on, and to its very ancient roots in the Mapuche heartland, where we learned with Maqui how they use this amazing berry. So this has been a terrific journey, and I hope that you'll join me again on green medicine expeditions where we travel to the Antarctic to study a remarkable plant that grows 4 meters below the snow and is still green. This plant is changing and evolving because of the radiation. 50% increase in the last 30 years has generated new compounds in this plant that protects us against skin cancer. So join me next time on Green Medicine Expeditions.